racism is a system, yeah? It's to do with prejudice and power, right? And obviously, this system favors a select few, right?
It favors a race, the white race.
Right. I'm saying, if you could, would you get rid of that? For me, I wouldn't, because it's not my issue. I feel like I know what I should do. I know, or I think I know what we as a collective need to do. So I feel like racism isn't a me thing, it's a them thing. So and if that's how you want it, okay.
If you
I just
got rid
feel
of
like
it wouldn't solve their problem.
That's their issue.
Yeah.
It's not my issue.
Right.
You just show me how you feel about us. It's for us to recognize some things and come together and, you know, make some stuff happen. So that would be my answer.
I think I'm different in the thinking that I think there's two ways to look at it. I think there's a way to look at it for you, because if we're saying get rid of racism in 2025, it will make no difference. If we got rid of racism today, it will make no difference because the systems that be are already in place.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So the imbalance has been there for over God knows how many hundreds of years, right? If your question was that there was never any racism, then yeah, 100%. If there was a switch we could switch and it will rewind everything back, because then the balance would be accurate. And currently this would be the third world country, and we would be with the minerals and the diamonds that we have on our continent.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for me, and I think I will always opt for the better, the good. So I think even in 2025, I say get rid of it, but now get rid of it, and now let's put in the things in place to balance us out. Because at the moment, because it exists, we can't balance out. We cannot balance out unless we get 10 other Ibrahims.
But I don't think that, see, for me, I wouldn't really be looking to balance it out. For me, right, it is what it is. Like, it happened how it happened. Whatever it was that happened, right? And we are in the state that we are. It's just what it is. It happened. Now, I think that there were things that we were supposed to do. So, 100%. And I think that there is a fear for us to do what we need to do. Because let's have it right, yeah? I can't believe I just said that. Crazy. If these people are showing you who they are and what they're on, they're showing you what you need to do. Because there's been situations throughout history that have shown you, even if you don't engage and you step away and you create your own and you thrive, they will still come and blow your shit to hell. So what do you do? And these were questions that were being asked of us when it was happening. How did we respond?
I mean, anyway, I've said the same thing for a long time. Put them all on a plane and blow it up. Put all the current African leaders, apart from 2, on a plane and blow it up. Because I'm tired of blaming them, to be honest. Like, they have only got as much access to us as we are allowing, right? We need to go to war. Some people are going to die. And some people are going to live. But
I think it's
ultimately, the only way, I think I said it last time, shut the borders, kick everyone out.
Yeah.
We start again. The world needs us more than we need the world.
100%.
We can actually feed ourselves. We were
just talking about that.
One country has managed to create electric cars, free schooling, free health, because the land that they live in can do it.
Yeah.
Libya did it for how many months and years and years and years before Gaddafi went.
Yeah.
We can, if we don't, we have to be radical enough, just as the colonizers were radical in their movements and their approaches. We also have to be radical in our movement and approach. Now, what stops us from being radical is greed, is money, right? So it's for the people that are benefiting with the thousands and millions that they're siphoning through their countries and leaving their people hungry. That's why I don't really blame white people anymore. Because long has it been since we've been able to actually fight off and regain our power. But we haven't done so because it works for some people for the system to stay like this.
I will always blame Caucasians. I will never not. And the reason why I think it's important to say that is because the same way it's like Ibrahim Traore, he's talking about the Europeans. We know who they are. Caucasians that have taken advantage of this thing for centuries. They are the problem, and they have been. And even if we speak about us here, it's through our wanting to be a certain status or a certain wage or to fit in here or to go there. And we know that the majority of individuals around us that have that power is the Caucasians. We're fearful. We don't actually want to say, hold on, this is wrong. Trying to be safe in a space where you're not safe.
Until they reveal their card.
And by that time, it's like, oh shit, I've been here way too long.
I've been here for like 10 years. I've given my life and my energy and my time. And you reminded me I'm a black man? We're not equal.
Oh, I didn't know.
So when I say...
Because you had equity, diversity and inclusion, which is all an illusion. Like.
So when I say we got to stop, I say it in the sense of we have to do what Ibrahim's doing. We have to self-empower now. And actually, so I think I mentioned it. I'm not going to march anywhere in the UK when marches happen because it's not going to change. This is not where we're from, and this is the intention is to rile up and create a narrative, and we feed into it. So my thing when I say we got to stop focusing on that part, and we have to change the focus onto our part. What are we gonna do to actually make those tangible changes? Because we know what they've done. We know the Caucasians they've been doing it. They've never stopped doing it. They're not gonna stop because we're gonna scream and shout about it. That's not working.
100%.
We need to shift the focus onto what we're doing. What's the self-accountability here?
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. But I do think that it goes hand in hand. If it wasn't for what the Caucasians have done, right, then we wouldn't have the context to say, this is why we need to do this for ourselves. So it's only because of the fact that they've left that example with us that we can use that and say, okay, let me be clear, this is why we don't fuck with them.
And it's so alive right now, and it's so real. We've said this like a year ago, maybe longer, that there's going to come a time where you're going to have to make choices. So I agree with both of you actually, in that if there was an ability to wipe it out in the first place, I would. But then part of me is like, this is the training ground, right?
100%.
You come here to train. So do you come here to train? We don't know what the divine order is. The divine order, you might say, I want to come here, I want to learn how to work through this dense shit and rise up my people, whatever, because you don't know what you're having to experience in other realms and etc. So part of me is like, well, would life be as interesting or whatever if it didn't have this test? Because obviously it's testing your spirit, right? The spirit of you've got this thing is knocking on your door every day, whether it's spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever, through your family, through your interactions with everything that you encounter. You're Neo in this matrix, right? You're trying to figure this thing out. You are the one, but you don't know you're the one. So how are you gonna? So to me, as much as this shit's tiring, it is. Actually, did I ask for this? Did I actually spiritually say I'm coming here at this specific time to do this specific mission in this specific density? And the rewards of that could be even greater than just having it the easy way. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't even care about what ifs. I'm just like, we're here now. So let's just work. Like you're saying, we got to get radical with this. The way they're radical and they will terrorize people, terrorize you, and then when you fight back, they call it terrorism.
100%.
Like, it's
You can't win.
wild.